We may have just found our favourite beach in the entire world. Make sure you keep watching as our Sardinian adventure just keeps getting better and better.
While certainly not a secret, Sardinia is still less known than some of the other super touristy spots such as Amalfi or Cinque Terre. Sitting on the eastern side of the island, the Baunei coast is an absolute hidden gem with incredible mountain villages, endless farmlands and gobsmacking beaches, some that are so remote you can only get to them by boat. To say we were blown away is an understatement. We can't wait to show you this incredible slice of Italy.
Today we've hired a boat and are exploring all the incredible beaches off the Golfo di Orosei. We've hired a boat for about 8 hours. It cost €150 to €200, but definitely book in advance because they do book out. It has been incredible. I can't even put into words. The water is incredibly crystal clear blue. The beaches are beautiful. The sun is out. It is an incredible way to spend a day. Highly, highly, highly recommend.
Stunning. You can certainly see why these beaches are some of the most famous in the world. They are spectacular.
They truly are.
After about 45 minutes of cruising along the Golfo di Orosei, we dropped our anchor at one of the most famous parts of the coast, Cala Goloritze. This beach was created by a landslide in 1962 and sits below the most incredible giant rock stack. Only adding to its allure is the fact you can only get there by boat or a super tricky 1.5 hour hike. Our legs were certainly happy that we chose the boat, and it also gave us an opportunity to get some amazing uninterrupted photos of the rock formation and the beach.
After such an amazing first stop, we thought our boat day had peaked, but we were so wrong. Next stop was Cala Luna, where we anchored up and paddled into shore to get up close and personal with the rightly so famous rock caves. This beach was buzzing with locals and so worth a stop.
The best thing about having our own small boat was being able to go where the bigger ferry boats couldn't. The highlight of the whole day, and maybe even my whole trip, was pulling up to a tiny little beach which we pretty much had to ourselves. We laid on the sand with our feet in the water and waded around the shallow rock pools that line the shore. We spent the rest of the day here until we reluctantly pulled ourselves away to start the journey to return the boat.
Time is going so quickly on this boat. We've only got about an hour and a half left to go, but this has been by far my favourite day of the holiday. When you come to Sardinia along the coastline, definitely make time to hire a boat and explore the beautiful beaches.
While we're doing the Baunei coast, we're staying in Baunei Village, which is so cute.
A beautiful hilltop village. It was quite high and windy to get to here in the car, and the roads are super narrow, but it's the cutest, friendliest little village.
Super authentic, only a couple of restaurants and just like all these cute little colourful houses and heaps of abandoned houses, so good development.
A lot of abandoned houses. I think it's one of those towns where you probably can get one of those houses for €1 and then you have to do it up, but we'd love to have one here. It's such a gorgeous little village.
I'm sure it'll be a tourist hotspot in the years to come. Adorable.
What a spot for a little aperitivo. Incredible views.
So special.
After a day spent on the water, it was the perfect change of pace to now be sipping an Aperol Spritz in this tiny mountain village, enjoying some freshly caught seafood at Bar Radici. This holiday was feeling like an absolute dream. Next, we visited another incredible beach, Cala Fuili.
It was such a cute beach. It's got busy throughout the day, but we were there at about 8 a.m. in the morning, and it was one of the first ones there, so you don't have to get up too early to beat the crowds, but certainly worth coming out to. It was spectacular.
Just stunning, like otherworldly, and there's room for about 20 cars to park on the side of the road, so you do need to get here early, but it's so worth it, just like completely blown away with the beauty of it.
100%. A great start to our first beaches in this section of our trip.
After swimming the day away, we headed inland and visited an authentic Agri-Turismo. We chose Nuraghe and Murtarba, which we'll link down below, and they certainly had the Agri part covered. As soon as we parked our car, we were greeted by goats, horses, and 2 playful pups. They had an incredible setup on their terrace, with pork cooking over open flames and homemade cheeses drying in a hut. To say this meal was filling is an understatement. The food just kept on coming. After about 5 courses, we begged for mercy and left with a few bags of leftovers.
While travelling south, we decided to stop at Bosa for a quick visit of this beautiful village.
We are at our little midway pit stop in Bosa and it is so beautiful.
It is so cute here. It sits on the river Temu and it has been inhabited since prehistoric times, which is wild.
It's such a colourful, cute little village, about 8,000 residents here, and we just stumbled into the cutest little church, the Church of the Immaculate Conception, I think it was.
It was stunning, just like this random little church in this town. We're just blown
From
away.
Like the 11th century.
Yeah. With the beauty in Italy, like it's just never ending.
So much history.
We have made a quick pit stop at Punta Molentis.
I think this might be my favourite beach so far. It is incredible.
It really reminds us of Porto Tamini. If you've seen our Corfu vlog,
Yeah,
it is
Corfu.
just stunning. Got 2 sides.
2 beaches, both sides, with the sort of sandbank running through the middle.
We hired a beach chair for 25 euros, so not too bad.
Not too bad, cheap. We're gonna have a nice, perfect day here.
You almost get used to how blue the water is in Sardinia, but this is so special. You can see right through to the bottom. It is spectacular.
While we definitely weren't ready to give up our days spent on the beach, we are so happy that we ended on this high. Punta Molentis was the perfect end to the trip.
We are in Cagliari. We're only here for about an hour, so we're not doing much of the city.
We're just gonna stroll around the streets, get a quick bite to eat, and leave the rest for another day.
But it's the capital city of Sardinia and it's known for its little hilltop village. It's actually quite cute.
Definitely, it's made us want to come back so far.
The 4 days spent here were truly special. The quaint mounted villages, the untouched lush forest, and the glistening turquoise waters so clear that the boats look like they're floating on air. This island is a must visit. We can't wait to come back again. If you are loving Sardinia as much as we are, make sure you check out our Alghero vlog for more Sardinian adventures.